Jesus talked about the stony ground man. But what if I told you there are two kinds? One is weak. The other is dangerously strong, rooted not in God, but in their own imagination. Jesus said in Mark 4 verses 16 to 17 that some hear the word and immediately receive it with gladness. They shout amen. They cry. They get emotional. But Jesus says they have no root in themselves. They endure for a moment. But when affliction or persecution arises because of the word, they break. They wither. They collapse. They disappear. These are the ones who cannot survive trials. They're easily plucked up, swept away, discouraged, offended. A shallow man with a shallow root. Not all stony ground men are shallow. Not all are weak. Some are the complete opposite. Some become like the trees that grow on cliffs, gnarled, stubborn, twisted, but anchored so deeply in rock that even storms cannot move them. But their strength does not come from God. It comes from imagination, pride, and self-will. This tree has no rich soil, no deep loam, yet it survives, not because it is nourished, but because it is determined. It grows wherever it can. It drives its roots into cracks and stones. It clings to the cliff like iron. This is the second stony ground man. Not weak, but dangerously strong. Not easily moved. Not easily corrected. Not easily taught. Because his roots are buried not in the word, but in his own imagination. They walked in the imagination of their evil heart, and went backward and not forward. They say, "Ye shall have peace," yet they walk in the imagination of their own heart. He survives, but inwardly he is rotten. The weak man has no root. The stubborn man has the wrong root. His mind becomes his soil. His thoughts become his cliff. His pride becomes his anchor. God calls this a stronghold. The weapons of our warfare are mighty through God to the pulling down of strongholds, casting down imaginations. These imaginations make a man unteachable and nearly impossible to uproot. Like Pharaoh, whose heart hardened again and again. Like Israel, impudent and hard-hearted. Like the Pharisees, who rejected the commandment of God to keep their own traditions. They do not fall away quickly like the weak man. They resist God for years. So there are two stony ground men. One, the weak man, emotional, shallow, easily offended, has no root in himself. Two, the hard man, stubborn, rooted in imagination, walks in the imagination of his heart, full of strongholds. Only one root system saves, rooted and built up in him, rooted and grounded in love. The question today is simple but serious. Are you rooted in the Word or rooted in your own imagination? Because both are stony ground, but only one leads to life.